Good morning, Joe Walker here, Yonah Mountain Farms. It is Friday, May 9th, about 7 a.m. And I am standing at our very first lease. So this is the property where it all started. I'm actually standing in the spot where our brooder, that shipping container, sat last year. And on this property, we have run everything. So, we started with chickens, cattle. We run sheep, pigs, turkeys, both broilers and layers. But most recently, I'll have to find the old video, but I shot the turkey video over here. So this would have been back around October, and I really just wanted to do a follow-up video because this forage is so amazing. So as you can see, here I'm standing where the shipping containers sat, and just the amount of grass it's a beautiful thing. When we first got to this property 6 years ago, there wasn't hardly any grass. It was all broadleaf weeds, basically. I mean, you cut hay off this. This is such amazingly thick and diverse forage. There's been nothing seeded in here. Just right here, there's 4 different types of grass here, but anyhow, I just really wanted to shoot this video to show how, the process works. I mean, just that, or the outcome of multi-species grazing and just keeping the animals moving, letting the paddocks rest. But this is just incredible, guys. This is up to, almost my chest here. But I can't even walk through this without getting soaking wet. But anyhow, this is where it all started. This was the first lease. We got this with the intention of starting with pastured poultry. We actually ended up getting this land rather quickly. We thought we would need to prepare and start looking for land well in advance of the following spring. Well, when we wrote the letters, the owners of this property were the first ones to respond and said, "Hey, come on." And it was too late in the season for pastured poultry, so we threw 2 cows. We went to the sale barn and bought two cows, and I had a couple of chickens at home, and we started moving those 2 cows and those 4 chickens around this property, and we eventually scaled it up. I think we ended up running about 6 cattle here at one point in time. But anyhow, I just really wanted to document this insane amount of forage production, and I'll find that turkey video. Let's walk out here. I'm gonna get soaking wet just walking through this, but that's okay. This is just so amazing. This is literally up to my chest, y'all. So, my son's swing, there's a rope hanging off of this tree with a swing. He wouldn't even be able to swing in this right now. So here's the swing. It's just down here buried. So I will tell you, our plans for this is we're actually going to let it sit. So we ran pigs, meat birds, turkeys, and some male ram lambs, a few male ram lambs across this last year. And I guess we had everything off of it by around October. And so now we're just going to let it sit. I thought about cutting hay off of here, just because we actually could. There is so much here. But I think what we're going to do is actually let it sit. We may be losing one of our leases sometime soon, so I want this just stockpiled. And even if we don't lose our lease, my plan is to bring our cattle, our sheep over here, our cattle and sheep over here. Once we get to the point where we're starting to have to feed hay at one of the other properties, instead of feeding hay, I want to bring them over here and graze all the stockpiled forage, and then feed hay over here. So, anyways, you can see where this is where I just walked through it. But yeah, this is an awesome, insane amount of forage, and like I say, this is where it all started about 6 years ago. This land is near and dear to my heart, simply because this is, you know, kind of where it all began. And I love getting out here first thing in the morning, even though we don't have anything out here. I mean, I had to swing by here to grab some stuff, but anyhow, I've decided this would be the perfect time to shoot this video and just show the results of, you know, management intensive grazing, you know, adaptive multi-paddock grazing, just regenerative agriculture in general. This is with properly managed land, you know, proper amount of disturbance and rest. This is what you get. No chemicals. I mean, we've been here 6 years, hadn't had chemicals since then, and like I said, this was a weedy mess. This was just full. I got some other footage too, actually. This was full of various broadleaf weeds that were literally taller than that opening on the barn. You could stand in the barn and you couldn't even see out. There were just piles of, I mean, it was neglected, that's for sure. So we've kind of just with animal impact, we've turned this back into extremely useful pasture that is just cycling carbon like crazy. And we love it. And thanks for watching.